few Doctor Who stories before we get to Chris Chibnall. I think it's so bizarre that Keir Starmer wrote in The Sun this morning about how he's not going to let the far right steal the flag. Oh, fuck off. Like, nobody believes a word you say. TARDIS Tiff, EastEnder legends, opened up about a dream role on Doctor Who. So who's EastEnder? David Tennant has always been my favourite Doctor. Really? So who's this? Maisie Smith has made to the final Strictly and won SAS Who Dares Wins after quitting the soap. Now she's like another regeneration as David Tennant Doctor Who companion. 24-year-old actress who played Tiffany, daughter of Bianca, Patsy Butcher, and Ricky. Ricky! Wait. Ricky was his son. No, it wasn't. Bianca and Ricky. That's right. Not whatever. So she wants to be David Tennant's companion. Oh, darn it, it's over. Really? That's a bit of a non-story. This is great news. Doctor Who coming back, returns to TV in a wonderful way. Yeah, they're starting to rerun on BBC Three. I bet it's going to do well. The Matt Smith Doctor Who, right? I think that's a good idea. They're doing the 11th Hour Beast Below. Beast Below is not that good a story, but okay. But honestly, I think if they put it on BBC One, they'll probably do well. You know why? It was just good quality, right? It was just good quality. And if you're ever confused about, if you ever don't hate celebrities enough, look at this bullshit, right? Oh, my God. Comic Relief funds legal efforts to keep illegal migrants in the UK. Fuck off. Fuck off, you celebrity cunts. Can't you hear the whole fucking country telling you, fuck off? Look, David Tennant said, what a shock. Fuck off. Belfort immigration detainees received over 400,000 in donation of Comic Relief. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, never again. Right? Never again would I support Comic Relief. You thought Red Nose Day was to help people in need. Actually, it's to keep fighting Age of Foreigners in Britain. Fuck you. I am seriously, fuck you, you cunts. Have the British people not been clear enough for you? You haven't been able to pick up on that little subtext as yet. You fucking morons. And, I'm going to point out what fucking morons you are. You took Doctor Who, which was huge, right? Everybody loved it. It was water cooler TV. It was a success beyond success. Now I want you to look at it. In the in the press, right? The last Doctor Who story, September 10th, right? This is September 21st. It used to be 2 or 3 a day. September 8th before then. September 6th. September 6th. September 1st. These gaps are... this is the longest it's been in that there's been any Doctor Who news story. Again, I would say September 8th. Right? Isn't that crazy? They absolutely and totally killed this. And, who could be in any way surprised? I mean... They started killing it with it and not killing it in a good way. When they suddenly thought that this was a great idea, this is what everybody wanted as Doctor Who. Darling, you were shit, right? You were absolutely shit. The Bating was shit. Everything, Tyler's Child was shit. It was all shit. You were terribly cast. Had no idea what you were doing. The whole thing was shit. Oh man, this is one of the worst issues of Doctor Who magazine I think ever. I mean, really, genuinely ever. How long do they drone on this interview for? So let's look at this. Following our interview with 13th Doctor Jodie Whittaker, Doctor Who magazine called a former boss Chris Chibnall. Well, I'm sure he's really busy now, right? After his stellar performance, right? I'm sure he's got a lot on. For a candid debrief, here are 13 things we learned from breakup songs and bad behavior to the adoption twist that cracked open canon. It didn't crack open canon. How are you trying to spin this? That it cracked open canon? No, it destroyed Cannon, right? It cracked open Cannon. No, it didn't. Like, okay, the War Doctor cracked open Cannon. And a really interesting Deadly Assassin cracked open Cannon. This took a shit in it. Oh, Benjamin Cook. He's talking to Benjamin Cook. Douchebag to douchebag. Let's hit. Oh, man. Keep the monsters on screen, not on set. What's that mean? The results are in. Everyone loves Jodie Whittaker. What the fuck are you talking about? The results are in. Everybody loves it. It was a disaster. It was an absolute disaster. Ratings took a fucking nosedive. It's cancelled now. It was a fucking disaster. Everyone loves Jodie. No, we don't. Fuckwit. Oh, you must be a Nazi. No, I'm just somebody who likes television that isn't shit. Right? I didn't realize that that thing has been upgraded to Nazi in your fucking idiot mind. You are a fucking idiot, Ben Cook. But should that matter when you're casting? We should hire somebody who can do the fucking job. Do you only hire actors you personally like? Clearly you don't, because nobody likes fucking Jodie Whittaker. You don't, says Chris Chibnall, who ran Doctor Who through the Jodie era, ran it into the fucking ground. But you just decide the priorities are, yes, we wanted to be woke. We didn't want to be good. As a showrunner, what are you trying to do? You're trying to make the best show possible. Well, fuck me. If that's the best show possible that you can make, you should stop work right now. Right? You are hopelessly misemployed. Yeah. Moron that you are. Within the time and budget and create an environment where people can do their best work. Again, if that's Jodie Whittaker's best work, fuck me. I mean, there's nothing to write home about. On Doctor Who, there are hundreds of people. So you're and all of them are like, really, and you just hire people based on their skin color or ethnicity or identity. You're trying to tell me that Second and Caller is absolutely useless theme tune, right? And incidental music, he would have got the job if he was white. Right? If he voted for Brexit and Trump, would he have got the job? No, of course he fucking wouldn't. Trying to say, I know this actor is difficult, but what they bring is so great. I'm prepared to accept that. I don't like that. Yes, I don't want to bring difficult actors. I'd rather go with ones that are simple and awful. It's not really about whether I like someone. It's number one, are they brilliant? Jodie Whittaker isn't brilliant. Amanda Gill isn't brilliant for that matter. Bradley Walsh, I will say, probably is brilliant. Okay, fair enough. Number two, which is more important. Well, that's number one there. Will they be a great co-worker? I'm sure she was a great co-worker. She didn't put up with give you any trouble whatsoever. This is other people's workplace too. Okay, fuck me. You should be zoned in on making good Doctor Who, not making a nice play pit to play in. On Doctor Who, the crew are with you 9-10 months a year, and it's their daily working lives, and it's our working lives. So since I've been a showrunner, I've tried to hold the no shit rule. We had it on Broadchurch, we had it on Doctor Who. It's not important to every showrunner, but it is to me. No fuck rule? What's the expletive? Give me a hint. No bullshit rule? I don't know. It's a refreshingly blunt answer. Is she brilliant? Yeah, but more importantly, is she easy to work with? Is it going to make my life harder? I don't care how good the show's going to be. It's going to make my life harder. And not often said aloud, although because most people aren't that stupid. Although a recent notable exception will be last year's press tour for Rivals, Julie Cooper's much-loved novel starring David Tennant. The cast and producers, including showrunner Dominic Treadwell Collins, the former EastEnders boss, were explicit about the atmosphere they wanted to set at Rivals. We had a very strict what policy? What are they talking about? Rivals, no blank policy. Rivals had a strict. I have no idea what they're fucking talking about. Look, Ben, mate, that's your basic job. Rivals TV show, TV adaptation. No arseholes policy. Oh, fuck me. Oh, come on. Joe's a massive asshole. Really? Now I find out that we can do a-hole. I had literally no idea what was whittering on about. We did a lot of research on these senders, and some of the casts were really unpleasant, rotten apples who ruined it. For Rise, we talked to producers, and agents went off the record and said, he's a mild but also an arsehole. We just didn't cast them. Lots of people in television will pop with it. We're not like that. Life's too short. Fuck me. Again, look, they're all about making their life easy, not making about a good TV show. We want to see, let's show everybody that we're so virtuous. Also, if you got David Tennant on a call sheet, he's so genuinely lovely, kind, decent man. Yes, he will kindly allow little boys to cut off their cock and balls so he can feel like a good person. That's just kind. That's just kind, right? Casting, casting crew, he added carefully. Chris Knowles, like Rivals, you call around, absolutely 100%. You ring other producers, other directors, asking, "Is this person?" You work on fucking Broadchurch, you moron. You don't call anyone. And they hope they give you an honest answer. That due diligence is vital, he says, because the stakes are high. One difficult actor can poison an entire workplace. I've had experiences early in my career where it wasn't as to be the forefront as it should have been. I could name you, but I won't. Stars of leading shows who were notoriously badly behaved. When I was starting out, it was quite well known who the people were in really big shows who would throw out scripts across the room and yell and have tantrums, or Tom Baker. All right, and it became impossible to get anything done. Actually, that's largely changed in the industry over the last decade. You mean as it got much more shit? Certainly, in the last 5 years, most actors respectful, collaborative, collegiate, great team members. But if they're not subscription, I don't want them on the show again. So again, this is why we got shit, mediocre actors. You would have thought good actors might have a bit of a weird temperament, right? No. Start with wonder, not angst. You didn't get it either. You know, you got angst when, there was a lot of angst in watching your piece of shit Doctor Who. Oh, pain, genuine pain. How did Chris Chibnall pin down the 13th Doctor character? Well, I just sat around and thought, what are the characteristics of the Doctor? And I thought, I'll do the opposite. The Doctor is an anti-authoritarian authority. So I'm going to make Jodie Whittaker a complete authoritarian with no authority, right? A bumbling buffoon instead of a genius, right? That's how I'm going to do it. You trust your instincts, Chris, mate. Chris, don't trust your instincts. You're a fucking moron. If that's the instinct, don't trust your instincts. No. Do the opposite of it. Whatever you think is a good idea, do the opposite, right? That's why you're asked to do the job. Now, you're asked to do the job because you'll do the woke shit of making a female doctor, right? And the woke BBC manager said, oh, that sounds nice and woke. Oh, we love a lot of woke. I had a sense of who this doctor would be. I wanted to be a positive, hopeful doctor. She wasn't. Delighted by the world. She wasn't. She was just like a retard. Like, oh, look at me. I went full retard. Emotionally open, upbeat. Someone you want to follow. No. Under no circumstances would I want to follow Jodie. The Doctor has to make sense for the companions, or you end up asking, why are they following this person into a box? Well, for Yaz's case, it's so she could have a wank, apparently. Peter Capaldi's Doctor was more world-weary, like he carried the weight of the universe. He does it so beautifully and delicately, but you don't want to repeat that. I understand, so you just will do absolute shit instead. So you inevitably go with a different direction. Jodie Doctor was deliberately different. The show resets around who's playing it, and it died a fucking death. Right, yeah, it was an absolute and complete fucking failure. Like, what bit of this do you think worked out well for you? I don't know. Once Chris and Jodie began talking in person on the phone and a lot of WhatsApp, the character Chris liked, well, here, keep up, oh, go run up and down and like waddle like a duck. Oh, yes. I mean, she's fucking awful as the doctor. All right. We kept coming back to the doctor having a childlike wonder. Fuck me. The light of Patrick Troughton clapping his hands. Oh, man. Okay. Patrick Troughton didn't act like he had a brain injury. Which Jodie fucking did. Jodie, this image in the dark cave, the lights on. Where am I? Everything is new, and a doctor is being born. In fact, there was a description in the script. Woman fell to earth. Oh, come back. Woman fell to earth. She jumps up, dazed, fizzing, newborn deer. And it was a shit script with a shit direction for a shit actress. Failed to convey with any authenticity. Even at the first audition, Jodie arrived with the doctor. I written the scene. I thought I knew how it would play. Then Jodie read it. Oh my God, there's the doctor. Ecky thump. Oh, ecky thump. Wait a second. I think they look for Jodie Whittaker best Doctor Who moments. Let's see what they're saying is her best. Right? Okay, this video is called The Iconic for 6 minutes. I don't think they're going to deliver. I don't think they're going to be able to deliver on that promise. Do you think they're going to be able to deliver on that promise? I don't think they're going to be able to deliver on that promise.
Siren on? No! Shouldn't be doing any of this. Ooh. Should be fine.
Yeah, again, incompetent shit and has no idea what she's doing ever.
Although... Oh, come on, if you catch me.
You're gonna fall over.
In 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Wait, forget the 2 minutes, 19... Oh, this new nose is so reliable. Do you two know what that is?
Yes, a totally miscast actress. There's just nothing good about this whatsoever.
I getting back in here, or back down for a cuppa and a fried egg sandwich. I'm really craving a fried egg sandwich. Simple, no?
I mean, like...
Do you want to come for tea at mine? Definitely. Yes, I would. Thanks.
Oh, gosh, she's awful. She was just awful. But not the one I expected. I was like a friend walking into a room or a person at a party who you instantly want to know. No, she's not. Right? She really genuinely isn't. I wanted more her dramatic speeches, which are just hilarious. Right? 13th Doctor... dramatic speeches. No, okay, she doesn't come up. I just get Peter Capaldi. A second. I mean, it like the confrontation with Lenny Henry, where Lenny Henry acted her off the screen. That's pretty bad, right? That's pretty bad. So it was her first audition. Again, the idea that she was any good at this role is just laughable. Okay, you know what? This has got another 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. We will finish this on Thursday, or continue it on Thursday. It's too good to finish in one go. I'm going to wrap up. I've got to go back to synagogue in an hour. God help me. But you know, it's all good, baby. It's all good. Okay. Fred Scott was there. How you doing, Greg? And Dr. Alex was there. How you doing, everybody? Yeah, she arrived with the doctor. It's a shame he didn't do the job. What's this? Not everything is political. Well, what's in your fucking life, in your world? When fans recognize neurodivergent LGBTQ plus rather than intentions and 13th Doctor, whether indeed or they have discovered in the writing or how to register with Chris when the episode airs. Okay. That screenwriting, it's the upside down is people receive your work in ways you don't foresee. There are many, many things people misinterpreted during our time with Doctor. Well, again, if they misinterpreted it, it's because you did a poor job, right? It's your job for people to interpret your words correctly. You did a very poor job if people misinterpreted you. Gee, there's some interesting Big Finish stuff we should talk about. But here, let's start over here, which I don't know if this... I don't if this is a good advert for AI. Here's the thing: a lot of the AI stuff has been cool, but hasn't worked in telling stories, right? And that for me is the most important thing, right? And I think you just got to get. I think people may have to get versed in the language of it. So here's an AI trailer for Nightshade, right? Okay, so Nightshade is a let me pull it up. Hang on, doink. Did I close the thing here? What Nightshade is? There's one thing of it. We need to review it at some point. What's it called again? There it is, doink. There it is. Peacemaker, which I'm very much enjoying, right? I'm very much enjoying. So Nightshade is a new adventure book written by Mark Gatiss. It was one of the early ones. It was still when you had the TV Ace, right? It was a bit angsty, right? You had the TV Ace, and the show in the new Adventures universe, which again a great era. I want to just see this era revived. The show in the new that represents Doctor in the new Adventures universe was called Professor X, and so the show that represented Quatermass was called Nightshade. Right, so that was the title of the story. It was about the retired actor from Nightshade and the monsters within it coming into reality. Right, so you get this in this cover. You have both aspects. You have the TV version of him attacking the being attacked by this evil monster, and then in reality, this evil monster just broken into the house. It's all connected to the radio telescope. It's a very interesting Doctor Who story. It's written by Mark Gatiss. Again, it was a strong one, right? They made a big Finish adaptation of it, which I thought was actually very good. So here's an AI recreation of bits of it, I think. Oh, yeah, so he's seeing himself, that's him as a young man, and he's retired now. I mean, the trouble is, it's boring. Bottom line, right? The book's exciting. Now, it's very hard to visually tell a story. I think a comic book writer could probably do it better. Like, who understand, or an artist, comic book artist, like Darryl Joyce could probably do a great job. Right? It's all about choosing the right camera angles, what to emphasize, what to not emphasize. And again, it's very impressive, but also kind of flat at the same time. You always had Ace falling in love with it in these books, right? And I think she was shagging a lot. I can't remember. All this is very, very achievable. The shots aren't bad, but it's dragging. Oh, you had my interest there. start whizzing forward a bit. We'll see if anything is that. Do we see any monsters? Okay, so at least something's happening over here. Yeah, let's even make this thing boring. Okay, finally, we get to it. Okay, this should be a minute and a half, I think. And much zappier. I don't want to shit on this because he works very hard on it, but like, I try to give an honest review. Again, the AI is generally speaking beautiful. It's recreating moments from the story, I think, well. Yeah, I think it's doing its job well. It's doing its job well, right? But again, I don't get the feel of the novel from it, right? It's just like it feels like a bit dour. I can't even remember who the bald character is. Okay, yeah, when the monster shot, that's pretty good. We're still going. Okay, no, okay, enough already. Of course Susan was there. Apparently, the lost plan for was it season 3 of Stuti was you're gonna have a lot more inserts from Susan through it, and it was gonna be basically a Dalek story all the way through. Like you might not have Dalek stories for every episode, but you would have had it for the Daleks would have formed the overarching arch of it, and it'll be they were in the middle of redesigning them for it. So maybe one day we'll see that. But maybe one day we'll see the designs. We will never see what they plan with Ncuti Gatwa. That's gone, right? That's gone forever. So yeah. So again, I thought the trouble with that is no. Here, this is the Big Finish adaptation of it. Trailer, which again I thought is much stronger. Quite frankly, it's much quicker as well.
Listen to me. There are things in here with us that are not of this planet. Bad move! They're here for me!
Yeah, so you got a feeling like it feels like you're listening to Quatermass.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, Nightshade.
We're missing something. What is it? I see the creature from my old series. Poor Lawrence believed that the ghost of his late brother appeared to him. Your security guard and Jack Prado, what did they see?
What's that? Bob!
Okay, we should have supposed to be recorded by now. I'm sorry. That's why we're here.
Is that you?
Ace, what the hell is that?
I don't know, but we need to move now!
Hurry, Miss Mason!
We are being bombarded by data from space. Maybe it's...
Invaders from Mars? That's your province, not mine. At least in the real world.
Look at all that energy pouring from it. What do you need?
Okay, you should have had a character piece of the Seventh Doctor in that after the pre. Yeah, you had the clip from Nightshade, the TV show, right? You should have had like some the Seventh Doctor saying something that sounds Seventh Doctorish.
Yes, we've established that. What is it that you need?
Oh, something's breaking through the wall!
Son, I think we better get out of here, sharp.
Oh, dear God!
You see, it's them!
Into the corridor! Run, now!
They went for the same sort of music, right? What's that? I will never know the bad wolf Rose got into the shooter's body while pumping the rest of his regeneration into the TARDIS console, into the reset universe. Well, if anybody can pump them all into the console, it'll be shooting out.
Looks like there's a storm coming.
Yeah, that should be at the beginning.
Big Finish. We love stories.
There's a few interesting things coming from Big Finish. One I'm really not interested in. One I was quite interested in. I'm really happy to hear that the Fourth Doctor one is good. I'll check it out on your recommendation. Doink. So this one which I'm less interested in is the Seventh Doctor one, which is set very much after in and around season 24. Which I really never really liked. I liked it. It's an interesting curio and see them developing what their real Doctor Who's going to be, which is sort of got a hint of that by the end of Dragonfire, right? So there's more exploring that with the Doctor, with Seventh Doctor with his new friend Ace, right? Their initial few weeks in time and space. So here's a trailer for that.
For you, Sancho Panza, I am not mad. I am Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Oh, yeah, it's got what's the name in it? Playing Don Quixote. What's the name? Famous guy. Simon Callow, right? Who played anybody thought should play the Doctor? No, it was Dickens. Oh. Thank God for that. That was really painful trying to remember what I'm thinking of. Play.
And the last thing I need is a doctor.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Seventh Doctor Adventures, Wicked.
Where to begin? I'm a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey.
No, that's the naff cover letter you give everyone. I couldn't give a monkeys about the wizard. Who's the professor behind the curtain?
The Doctor is with an unknown companion.
All in good time.
We're in a time machine.
So again, I guess it's right after Dragonfire. And there's definitely a time between Dragonfire and Remembrance of the Daleks.
Isn't it all in good time all of the time?
It is the only rational explanation.
Why did you tell him I was your daughter?
For your protection.
What's wrong with a cash prize? The last time we went looking for treasure, the treasure turned out to be a laser-shooting biomechanoid dragon's brain.
The Flower of the Void isn't a precious stone. It was discovered at the heart of an expanse of emptiness. No stars, no planets, no nebulas, no elements.
There is a new asset.
Honestly, is it woke or is it not woke? Is always the first question I ask. Right, and a lot of times things are not woke, but they're just not good anymore. Again, for me, this just leaves me cold. I think it's doing what it's trying to do, but I'm really not paying that much attention because I don't really care.
What did you mean earlier by wind in my clothes?
Just a feeling, really. Like you were carried here on a wind.
Wendy, that's not Stan. This is my fault.
You're a natural. Keep those knees bent. Try and stop.
Okay. Whoa. I'm doing it. Nailed it.
I've always loved the shadows the lips create. Dark ghosts slipping up the slope.
Yeah, this does sound a bit like 2025 Big Finish now.
This place is bonkers. It's like 4 floors, and there are the weirdest things.
The snow plays tricks on you. It's so bright in the sun and dim in the shade, it makes things seem strange.
The whole day began to play backwards in my head.
Look at those trees. Like a biscuit tin. Perfect dusting of snow.
This is terrifying. I'm more about style than speed. But last one to outbray buys the shots.
Professor, are we friends? I'm not just an assistant or...
like I was, this trailer just, well, not bad. Seems kind of rudderless, right? Honestly, it just, I don't know, it's just not doing anything for me.
Patsy.
Of course we're friends.
Goats, sheep, mules, and so many others I cannot make head nor tail of, all in a gory tangle.
You scared me. Guess that means you like me?
I choose to live as Don Quixote de la Mancha, and now I shall die as Don Quixote de la Mancha, so that the doctor may live.
Dan!
Okay, so I'd say the Don Quixote one does sound like a good story, right? But look, do you want to bet season 24 Doctor Who is the question? Like, again, Dan Hadley would love this. Just right up his alley. Ooh, she cried.
Coyote something something.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, wicked!
Wicked.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
Let's have a look at that. I mean, like, it wasn't a bad trailer. Who's writing it is the question, right? I mean, that really is always got to be the question with Big Finish nowadays. Let's go over here. That's what's new. What's the name of the thing again? What was the name of it? What was I just looking up? I completely lost my throat. Oh, yeah. 7 Doctor Adventures. Wicked! Share screen. Share screen. So it's by not good writing talent. So the stopping off is so in the 1920s. That doesn't sound very good. Ski resort Vorder Camp is a place for the 1%. I can't know. The Ingenious Gentleman by Arnold Ronald. That's the one that sounds good, right? It sounds like you got like fiction and reality collide with a madman in the box and a madman on a horse encounter. Ancient evil from 15th century Spain, but the adventurer and companion setup is little too familiar to Ace. She begins to question if she is anything more than a Sanchez and Doctors don't go. So that's actually sounds like a good story. The other two sound like, political pants, quite frankly. Right? I'm not really genuinely speaking not interested. Right? Which I can't. This is how people just killed themselves. I was such a loyal customer. Right? I really was such a loyal customer. They just fucked it in the ass, mate. What was this? So this looks interesting. Brett Von lives, right? Jane Saban and Joe Sims encounter a familiar face for their second volume of the upcoming full-cast Space Security Service audio drama in January 26th. So I had zero interest in the what's it called version? The let me have a look at Big Finish because their page so we can find stuff. So I'm just trying to. I had zero finish in the first release of this. Right, it sounded like just not interested in the slightest. I mean, genuinely not interested in the absolute slightest. Yeah, also just clicking on videos. Oh, sorry, yeah, I can get here. So this is the, and again, they did a good intro video for it, trying to make it seem like an ITC series from the 1970s, right? But even so, I was just like, fair. I was, yeah. Look, listen, I did like James Slavin a lot in the season she was in, playing in the second half of the season. She played a character from these stories, and it was good. Like it was definitely a Sarah Kingdom like character. You know, it's got that thing. But again, it left such a bad taste in my mouth. They introduced these characters essentially with a 9-part David Tennant story called Dalek Universe, which didn't have any fucking Daleks in it. In fact, the time the Daleks showed up was in the last box set, right? And it was the 1980s Daleks, which would have been fine if in the second box set we got the 1970s Daleks, and the first box set we got 1960s, but we didn't. They got mechanoids in it, but they did go into the Brett Von family, right? The Kingdom family, I should say, which Gene Slavin is part of. So look, but it just let me go. I'm sorry. Frankly, it didn't give me anything to like really go. Oh, I got to have that. Decent trailer. Yeah, I mean, look, decent trailer, but yeah, no reason for it. Now, this one is actually a bit better. Look, firstly, there's Daleks in this. Like, it looks like there's Daleks in this. Like really big finish. You think we might want a bit of Daleks in something? Yes. Not me. If I'm getting a space security, nobody was interested in space security. So they're really interested in the Daleks fighting them. All right, they're not developed enough in of their own right. Right? Had you done Dalek Universe like that, you would have done well, but you didn't. So James Owen and Joe Sims encounter some familiar face in the second one of the full cast Space Security Service audio adventures for January. The Guardians of the Solar System. The agents Anya Kingdon, James Slavin, and Mark Seven, who's a robot, obviously. Very much based on the Daleks TV show that never happened. But not enough, frankly. More Dalek. You needed Daleks. Solar Akiyemi, Madeline Appiah, return for 3 thrilling adventures. The most dangerous enemies are Daleks. Nick Briggs are back. Oh boy, Nick Briggs got screwed over. He was on a real promise to play all the Daleks in Series 3 of Shooty Doctor Who. Man, they got screwed over. Maybe he got paid anyway. Wouldn't that be great? I hope so. And in greater numbers, exterminating the way across the cosmos. Well, that's a good idea. Okay, now it's something I want to see. Why didn't you stop? Fucking idiots. Like, why don't you start? Why didn't they make that your first box set? That's so dumb. The Daleks are back in greater numbers than ever, exterminating their way across the cosmos. When she becomes their prisoner, Anya encounters a man she used to know and love, her Uncle Brett Vaughn. Well, very interesting. They're played by Nicholas Courtney back in 55-56. He went on Dalek Master Plan. He's going to be voiced here by John Carshot, who is fantastic in this role. Like, he's able to take apart Nicholas Briggs' performance. And I bet one of those his performance as Brett Vaughn compared to Brigadier Leffler Stewart. Right? So the man aside by Simon Guria. Why did you open with this box set? I would have bought this. Anya Kingdon is a prisoner of Daleks in a very peculiar spaceship orbiting a very peculiar star. The Daleks don't want to kill Anya. They want to break her down psychologically. One way to do that is with a cell, someone she knows is a fake. Whatever this man is, he cannot really be a beloved uncle. Brett Vaughn is dead. End of story. But if Anya is survived, she will need his help. Well, again, Simon Guris, solid writer. Interesting idea. Furioso 237 is a remote world in the hinterlands of the galaxy. Mark and Anya teleport in to take jobs in the cargo shop. They're undercover on the secret mission to locate. Well, you finished with the Daleks and Brett Vaughn already? No, you should have made that the whole box set, you dumb fucks. Really? I'm not buying a box set for one good story. Right? I'm not buying a box set for one good story. The Wages of Death. Okay, so they're undercover on a secret mission. Their task is to locate a device called the Progenitor, then drop it into the nearest black hole quickly before it can hatch. But at least one of the person on board is determined to save the Progenitor and release its deadly contents, a whole army of Daleks. Well, at least it's Dalek related, okay? You're on thin ice. James Kettle, we want a bit of Daleks to take it home with, okay? It's down to you now, right? James, don't give me some fruity non-Dalek story. Let's see about the pepper pots, right? They got to pop up and be angry. The sky is for sale. A huge satellite mines the atmosphere of Saturn following a number of threats. Agent Solar Akiyemi, whatever, of the Space Security Service is on board, tasked with keeping the workers and their families safe. Meanwhile, Annie Kringer is at a Triple S headquarters, Space Security headquarters, working to expose and eradicate the corruption in the service. But just as she's making progress, HQ is attacked, and the mining satellite is invaded by a different hostile force. You mean the Daleks? In a desperate battle follows, Anya will have to make the impossible choices. Who can she really trust, and what are they willing to sanction if it means defeating the Daleks? Need more Daleks in this. I'm sorry, you need more Daleks in it. Should have been all three Dalek stories. I mean, really, and I would have fucking bought it, you fuckwits. Oh, Big Finish, I want to slap you. Like, you haven't established a brand that I'm interested in standalone stories yet. Right? You just haven't. Oh. Producer writer Simon Courier says, Andy King faces the greatest challenge. Yeah, Brett Vaughan, good idea. Trade the SFS and his long dead uncle. With the second batch of ventures, we really wanted to raise the stakes. The Daleks on the warpath. Our future depends on alliances, but who can Anya trust? What has it like been working with thrilling inventors steeped in the rich lore of Terry Nation from all those years ago? I mean, it is, but it's like, you know, you need more fucking Daleks. You know, bums on seats, baby. Who can really trust? I've loved the stage collaboration with John Dorney and Barnaby Kay on this compelling, fast-paced series. There's a stage collaboration? What? I've loved every stage collaboration with John Dorney and Barnaby Kay. Okay, fine. Apparently they do lots of stage adaptation. What do they do here? John Dorney, what's his name? John Dorney and now I can't find the bloody name. Barnaby Kay. Dalek operator, Barnaby Kay. Barnaby Kay stage adaptations. Okay. But well, they don't do. The Annihilators also did this. This was from. They did this as a stage. Kay also features in this audio drama. Who's Kay? I don't know. And Barnaby, not Barnaby Kay, Barnaby, what's his name? Barnaby, it is Barnaby Kay. All right, my mistake. So on Dark, what? No, but what adaptations have they done? Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Barnaby Kay podcast interview. How about I do Barnaby Kay stage? Really? How about, is there a Wikipedia about them? Oh, no. How on earth can you work this out? What's this? Indie Mac user stage production. All right. If that doesn't work, Celebrity Lightroom, like you're referring to an audio series, not traditional play. Well, okay then. Okay, you have no idea either. Fine. So nobody knows. Honestly, one of our favorite series. I've written one of this particular tree an age ago. I worked on the stories of SS Agent Sarah Kingdom, played by Sarah Kingdom. Oh, that was great. They were really good. Yeah, that's pretty better than this. Like if you want a good Sarah Kingdom action, like how much is this in real life? Order London. It's like these things are too bloody expensive. Yeah, I don't know. We don't live in an economy where you can just like, I'll give that a go. Especially most things at Big Finish tend to like suck arse nowadays. You have a few things that still really work, which I'm quite happy about, but not that many. Where is it? Hang on, is it over here? Doink. So this looks very interesting to me. I mean, I love this cover. Let's have a bit of a zoom in on it. Here we go over here. Hang on, I'll try that again. Paste. Doink. Okay. Now, listen, I know, myself included, a lot of us hate the Jodie era, right? With every fiber being, that's fair. But I thought their sideman design was excellent. I've always said that. It felt like really one of the best sideman designs I've seen. So we get a zoom in on that. Here, 1 second. We go doink. Now, generally speaking, this range does what I've been screaming at the rest of the Big Finish to do, which was like have a one story box sets. Like give your stories more weight, right? More like gravitas. But make them deeper rather than have 3 throwaway episodes, right? Which is what they always end up being, sadly. Let's have a look at this in more detail. So I didn't listen to the last War Doctor release because it was the War Doctor in some like weird virtual reality, him not being the War Doctor. And no, right? No, no. I want the War Doctor to be the War Doctor. That's why I'm here, right? I'm here to see the War Doctor. I'm not interested in that. So, Jonathan Carey, generally speaking, is excellent at it. Cyberdin. Now, is that a thing from? Is that from the Jodie era? I don't know, but I think. Listen, I think with a talented writer could do a really interesting Time War era Doctor Who story. And generally, I honestly, I've liked all the Jonathan Carey stuff, and most of it, I should say. Share screens. Doink. So, who's writing this? Which is a big question. Jonathan Morris, I'm sorry. Jonathan Morris is a solid talent, right? Jonathan Morris has delivered a lot of very good Doctor Who. When is this out? In December. The Ultimate Cyberhorns coming to join the Time War. Generally speaking, this reboot of the Time War Doctor has been very successful, I think. It's only the last one that really was, well, has it been very successful? No, one's been excellent. One's been, should have been good, but completely forgettable. This has been totally missable because he was him not being the War Doctor. This looks like it's back on track again. These two are totally missable, like totally missable, right? But the initial 4 are excellent, right? I mean, did you like the War Doctor is a question, right? I got another track. Man, it's late. Let's have a quick look at this sale. What do they have? Okay, these aren't bad. Cybermen 2. I think for $33, but you get a lot of it. They film them as this is both of them for $20. They film them as live, right? They recorded them as live. Yeah, so $20 for I think it's 8 episodes. Interesting story. It's not as good as Dalek Universe, but not Dalek, Dalek Empire, by a long way, right? By a long way. So here, time is it, mate? I got to get moving, man. Doink. Share scoop. Share screen. This one I am interested in getting, unless they put me off it with this trailer. Let's find out.
Go you, Sancho Panza.
No. We've already watched that. I said I'm not interested anyway. Doink.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Third Doctor Adventures, Operation Vengeance.
Have I ever mentioned Josephine Grant to you?
Just a few times, Doctor. So you were travelling with her when this happened?
That's
the interesting thing about this is that there's nobody original left, right? And this it is Tim Trelaw, who I think if you don't like him, you don't like him. If you do like him, I find his performance of the Third Doctor to be completely workable, right? It's totally fine. I have no problem with it whatsoever. John Coltrane's brig there is, you can't tell. It's excellent. It's freakishly good. The weakest of the bunch is what's his name? Elizabeth Slater's daughter. I can't remember her name. Right? Sarah Jane, who's a bit too posh. Right? But again, generally speaking, this range has very much captured an essence of Doctor Who, right? An essence of an era of Doctor Who. So generally speaking, this range has been way more hits than misses. Way more.
Right, Sarah. And we had a bit of a fight on our hands.
Joe, get back!
No, Doctor. It's time someone stood up to him.
No matter how much you aim for the best, there's more often than not one bad apple in the barrel.
1st Panzer Division Liebstandarte, SS Adolf Hitler.
Stukas! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Doctor!
Dunkirk is a war zone, with thousands of frightened and adrenalized men bristling with weaponry.
Searchlight! Look out!
Doctor!
I'm sold. Really? They've done a good job with this trailer. I'm sold.
If you're so much better than the human race you say you hate, then you prove it.
Why should I listen to your petty?
Again, it's got that very 1970s Nazi, deep BBC Nazi in it, right? Which I kind of like, and it fills with the air. I like joining Joe Grant and Sarah Jane Smith. If you don't like doing those sort of things, I get it. Looks like there's two timelines mixing together.
Moralizing.
Do you think she wants a letter saying you bought it in some stinking field? We got to get back home. Fight them there, where we've got something to defend.
War shows humanity is its destructive worst, the most dangerous species on Earth. They're fighting directly at the door. Sarah, you'll have to get behind the TARDIS and make a run for it. Do you hear me?
These men you seek, are they soldiers? One is. The other is a scientist. And you say you are not working for the British? Well, no, but I am sort of. But without a uniform, you...
It's not a bad performance, I have to tell you. I think it's 90% there.
Be shot by the Germans as a spy. Oh, it's hard to explain.
Stand fast! Stand fast! No surrender, lads! We're not going to hold them down. Keep at it, Bill! No retreat! Fight to the last man!
Now then, Doctor, what is this all about?
Oh, this sounds awesome. I'm sorry.
How do you fancy a short trip to France?
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
Yeah, no, that does sound very good. Let's have a look, see what's that about. I mean, that really did sell me. Thank God, finally a trailer sells me. Oh, good Big Finish, not bad Big Finish. Rabbi Tim Trelaw and Nicholas Briggs. This is a good one. This is going to be good. Doctor makes an unexpected return trip to the planet Comzomia with Sarah Jane, this time with Sarah Jane Smith. The traumas of the previous visit with Joe Grant are still apparently long forgotten, except they're not. Can the long defeated danger be rearing up again? And will the plight of a young British soldier retreated from Dunkirk in 1940 be the catalyst for the unraveling of history? This sounds like a very Nicholas Briggs story. The Doctor, Sarah, and Brigadier must embark on a journey, a mission of mercy with Joe Grant at its heart. So it's got, I take it, Tim Treloar, John Kosher, Sadie Miller, but it's got to have Katie Manning in it, right? Yeah, Katie Manning, right? There's Joe Jones and Joe Grant. That's it. Oh yeah, so you got. That's interesting. This all sounds very good, right? This all sounds. Yeah, I'm sold on this one. And generally speaking, this range is a corker, right? Let's go back through them. This was one of the weaker ones just because it's repeated itself. What the range does a lot. It's a fairly decent, season 7 story, right? It really is. It's a fairly decent season 7 story. It's just like there's a lot more of them that are better. This was excellent. I thought it would be shit. It's excellent. It's the second, third Doctor, and the old Joe Jones releases. The first one was woke shit and was awful. This was pretty darn good. This feels like it's straight out of season. What was it? Season 11. Yeah, it really feels like very authentic to the era. This was woke shit, very sadly. This was great. This was like a crossover between Doctor Who and Sky, which they're doing an adaptation of Sky right now. Why? No one's interested. And their relaunch of the range started with this one, which was excellent. Really traditional seventh Doctor story, third Doctor story, seventh season story, I should say, with a appropriately aged Jamie and the second Doctor cameo, right, which teases that season. And going back through these old ones, $40. Are they having a laugh? All right, it's generally speaking a range that has like consistently knocked it out the park, right? Consistently. I don't have anything else I was going to say. There's stuff we can get into, but fine. I think I'm going to wrap it up there, man. That was a bit of a big finish dive. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. I didn't get into the Rani being in the Night of the Doctor.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.